We are edging closer and closer to WrestleMania, and we are edging ever so closer to Raw. We've got to continue our rise in popularity and get closer and closer to Raw's total of fans. Can we do it though? There's only one way to find out. Let's run the intro. Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome back to another episode of Tag Team Turmoil, where we are 3 weeks away now from WrestleMania. We are literally 3 SmackDowns away from WrestleMania and we are so close to them now. 28,000 fans is makeable. It is so makeable, and the budgets are really similar as well. We are very close in budget, so it's going to be a very tight road into the end of the series, really. I can definitely imagine. Power cards, we might use this Superstar GM one just because the morale on the roster isn't great. We're going to keep the Veto Random Superstar until we need it, and we might buy an injury rehab or something like that. It kind of depends what's going on, but I think we might do that just to kind of make sure we cover ourselves if we get an injury, which I think we might, because we've got a lot of people with band-aids on at the moment. But let's book the show. Right, so we've booked the show. So we did buy an injury rehab #1 card, just in case we get any injuries on this show. What we did do is we also gave plus 15 morale. We did the Superstar GM thing, and we did plus 15 morale to all of the people on the roster, just so no one leaves us just at this stage, especially with people like Shayna getting annoyed. If you look at our show logistics, we've got all of the ones in the middle, so I'll run through them. We've got the big stadium, the veteran crew, we've got the veteran lights, 3D effects and pyro, and we've also got the commercial campaign as well. So it should improve our show quality quite a bit, should improve the fans that we gain, and should also improve the amount of money that we get from basically everything that we do. So I think that's really beneficial to us. If you look at the show, we've got in the opener RK Bro. Do you know what? We're going to put the title on the line as well. RK Bro versus the Brothers of Destruction in the opener. Then we've got a role change for Shayna Baszler, just because we've got the Iconics, who are both fighters. Shayna Baszler's a bruiser. I think turning her to face maybe could help us put a few mid-card matches on if we need to, and we need to focus on maybe the promos just to save people's staminas and stuff going into the pay-per-view. I think this could be a really clever move for us. Next, we've got a tables match between Omos and Fabian Aichner, with Kofi Kingston running in on Omos. Then we've got a call out by Otis on Xavier Woods. But then we've got Chad Gable versus Xavier Woods, which crosses the two rivalries together, and Ivar's going to call out Chad Gable, so we've got the little crossover there between the two rivalries. It makes sense storyline-wise. I don't know why I care that it makes sense storyline-wise. I'm just doing it because I like that. Then we've got Naomi versus Natalya in the main event for the Women's Championship. Again, putting the titles on the line at either end should improve those matches and should mean that these ones aren't better than it. Although I think that these matches in the mid-card will actually do reasonably well as well. So I think this is going to be a good show. I just really hope that it works out. So let's just get into it. RK Bro, Brothers of Destruction. Who's going to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships? It's RK Bro. Hold on to those titles in a 3.5-star match, and the rivalry grows. We're going to have to do that match every single week, so we've got to hope that it grows every single week. So it pays off at the pay-per-view, and we get a really good star rating for it. Then we got Shayna Baszler changing role, which was excellent. That's lovely to see. Then we've got Omos versus Fabian Aichner, with Kofi Kingston running in on Omos. Omos still picks up the victory, though, in a 3.5-star match. That was much better than I expected, to be honest. Probably because Omos is actually really good at tables matches. The reason why I put the title on the line in the opener was because I was worried that mid-card match could be better. And the rivalry goes to level 2, so that rivalry will definitely pay off at the pay-per-view. Then we've got Otis calling out Xavier Woods, which goes to a level 4, which is perfect, so that could be an amazing match at the pay-per-view. Could Xavier Woods pick up the win against Chad Gable, though? No, he can't. Chad Gable continues his run in a 2.5-star match. Again, that's good. Like 2.5-star in a mid-card that has no rivalries. That's very, very good match. Ivar calls out Chad Gable for level 2 rivalry again. Again, that's going to pay off at the pay-per-view. That's absolutely fine. And then we've got Naomi versus Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which does end up being Natalya getting the victory in a 3.5-star match. So that's lovely to see, and it does grow the rivalry as well. So that one should be easy to pay off at the pay-per-view, because we've got 2 weeks to grow that to a level 3 at the bare minimum. So the only one I'm worried about that won't make it is that tag team rivalry. But if it doesn't, we can just stick it in the mid-card and it will be a very good mid-card match. So no complaints there. But that's a very good show for us. Very consistent throughout. 3.5-star, 3.5-star, all the way through, pretty much, apart from that one mid-card match. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. So we got Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne in a tables match in the opener. They've really thrown a lot of money at this show. In a 4-star, I expected that to beat us, to be honest. Damian Priest with a charity promo does help them with their fans. Yokozuna versus the Hurricane in a tables match again. This could do really well. The Hurricane gets another victory. 4-star. How is that a 4-star match, by the way? That's only just turned into a rivalry. That's beyond me. Apollo Crews with a South promo. Excellent again. Brock Lesnar versus R-Truth in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE Championship. Please, can R-Truth win this? R-Truth beats Brock Lesnar. For the title as well. So at least we know that both shows are a bit of a joke now. Then we've got Austin Theory calling out Apollo Crews, which is okay. And the main event, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch versus Indy Hartwell and Lacey Evans for the SmackDown, for just the Women's Tag Team Championships in a Hell in a Cell match. That was a bit of a mouthful, and that was a 5-star. And again, no injuries. It's really winding me up now that they're getting no injuries. They beat us on every single front. Every single front. We get no injuries in any of ours, and neither do they. But how in the world have they gotten away with that, by the way? Like, look at their staminas right now. 19, 23 was there. You know, it's ridiculous, their staminas of some of their people. You know, Brock Lesnar down to 14 stamina. You know, these two are fine because they're newly brought. Then you've got these two down to, what, 15 and 27. They should be getting injuries. It's really annoying me that they're not getting any injuries. And we got an injury from a run-in with Randy Orton, by the way, and that... It's really starting to annoy me now. But we do gain 21,000 fans. I don't think that's going to be enough. And we gain a lot of money as well. So we don't lose too much out on money. Undertaker and Kane are an incredible tag team, so that really helps. But I don't think that we're losing that much money. Now, bear in mind, I spent a lot of money on this show. So that's really positive to me, that I think that we can really pull this out the bag. Especially when we're going to have a lot of money at our disposal. We do get a free arena booking as well, which is going to be really, really useful for the pay-per-view. Because that means we can spend more money, or maybe the week before the pay-per-view, just so we can spend more money on the pay-per-view. Whichever way around we do it, it will work either way. They managed to gain 45,000. That's a lot. And they gain a lot of money. I don't know how they gain a lot of money, bear in mind that they spent so much. They spent so much on that show. It's absolutely ridiculous. It seems to be off of the fan ad revenue payout a little bit, but I still don't understand how they're managing to do it. And R-Truth has a really great feel for Extreme Rules matches, but they've managed to pull away from us again. That now puts it at 52,000 fans, and the money's pulling away a little bit as well. I don't understand how they've done it, and it's really annoying me because I think this game, it's feeling imbalanced, and I'm starting to lose my mind because it's really starting to feel imbalanced in the fact that my people seem to keep getting injured and theirs are not getting injured. I'm refraining from putting mine in big matches. They're constantly putting them in big matches. So I'm losing my mind. Really am. Adam Pearce, hey there again, DeVille. I've been watching the progress of SmackDown. I really do not care what you have to say. Putting up a better spike than I expected, but it won't last. Anyway, I expect to be at the top of the podium by the end of the season. Best of luck. Fabian Eichner, my contract at SmackDown is up at the end of the week. How much do you want? 22,000? Do you know what? For Fabian Eichner, who's a specialist, I will take that every day of the week. It seems reasonable. I'm really happy with that. Looking forward to it. Really good. Things aren't working out at SmackDown. I'm ready to tear up my contract and move on. I've just given you a boost. You've used, oh my god. The only way you can convince me is with a 100k bonus. No, I'm not giving you a 100k. I literally spent my card, my morale card, just so this didn't happen, and then it happens anyway. Speaking of imbalances, this is adding to it. Right, okay, Naomi. Look, Natalya has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up against? I don't know. Maybe? I mean, sure. We don't have anyone, though. Do you know what? Sure. Seems reasonable. I don't really want anyone else walking out at this point. What's Naomi expecting? Her next fight won't be against Natalya. We can do that. That's fine. The fan change is a bit annoying. The money change is a bit annoying. But we possibly do get a veto star, which would be really useful if we could use both of those for the pay-per-view. And we possibly might get another injury rehab. And if you look at our budget as well in that top right-hand corner, we get a fixed match as well, which means we can fix it so Naomi wins. But although all she cares about is that she doesn't have the next fight, but we might get that just in case. We might buy all of them, to be fair, and especially if you look at our money, 579,000, really, really useful. To be honest, we might buy the big open stadium, just maybe to give us some more money and things like that. So it's something to look into. If you look at our roster, they're depleted in stamina, a lot of them, but we've got a few popular superstars. We've got a chance, but I need this game to stop screwing me over, please. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like button. Do comment anything down below. And if you're new here, please do subscribe for more stuff like this. And I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya. I swear to God, if this game screws me over one more bloody time, I'm genuinely going to lose my mind.